This is an extremely interesting matchup, by the way. Oh my God, it's even on Jade. Oh wow, that makes it even better. All right, hold on. Let me get my overlay all set here, and then I can talk about how interesting this matchup is.
Take it away.
All right, so basically, all right, let me start with Soulkey here. All right, Soulkey recently played a really cool game against Flash, I believe on Electric Circuit. Now, of course, he lost because Flash is God, but it was a good game. It was a good game. And at some points, I think he was definitely kind of neck and neck. I mean, he took a lot of damage in the beginning from a bunker rush, from an 4 at 8 racks bunker rush. But he showed us a good game against Flash, so definitely has some solid ZVT. Leta though, Leta, all right, recently killed Jadong on I think it was on Jade as well. All right, so he did this really interesting. He started off going mech, and then he like back-teched into bio and did this really sick bio-mech push in the mid game that just completely destroyed Jadong, who was basically just like had the wrong unit composition. He didn't really see it in time and wasn't able to deal with it. And then in the interview, Leta's all like, please let me play TVZ on Jade, man. Like I don't know why, if it's just the map. I mean, I know Lokim was telling me that like this is not a very good map for a Zerg, but Leta seemed pretty confident about his TVZ on this map. So I'm interested to see how he does against Soulkey, who is definitely Woongjin's ace player here. Oh, Soulkey also, by the way, recently 3-hatchling all in Bisu, which is quite funny. But anyway, I'm excited.
I'm also very excited. Have you ever had one of those days where everything just goes terribly wrong and you're still just happy? I don't know. It's kind of weird, but
I know what you mean, man. I have. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, it looks like Soulkey going to be the yellow Zerg at the bottom right, and that would make Leta the purple Terran. Or no, I guess he's red. All right, the red Terran at the top left. In my defense, he's red on a blue background, so clearly he mixed it to become purple. Yay for second grade color mixing!
Okay. So, do you think we will see something crazy out of Leta once again?
I'm not sure, because Soulkey, I'm sure Soulkey watched that game, right? Like if Soulkey's coming out on Jade, and Leta's all like, oh, I want to play a TVZ on Jade, I'm sure he at least watched that game. So the question is, like, is Leta just going to go for it anyway? Like, is it that strong of a strategy? And if he does, I wonder how Soulkey would react to it, actually. Because I was thinking about that build, and honestly, I don't actually know the exact best response to it, because I mean the biomech composition is extremely strong. I
was just about to ask. I mean, you have the siege tank, and you have the anti-air, and you have bio that is good against Hydras. What can the Zerg do to kill it?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like the standard, the standard composition, at least in the early mid game against mech is like Hydra, Muta, but those both get shredded by Eminem. So you can't. So you have to add in like a few lurkers, but then siege tanks are really good against lurkers. So it's just like, I don't know. It must be like some kind of fine balance and position. I think it's probably more about like positioning and getting a good flank off than the exact composition. Honestly, I don't really know. I'd have to consult with some Gosu Zerg players about that. But
maybe some soft lurkers. But that's kind of a gamble.
Yeah, I mean that's like a gimmicky play though. I don't think you can rely on that.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. But I mean, I'm sure it's not like the end-all be-all strategy, because otherwise everyone would do it every game. I mean, there's a reason you go either bio or mech. So it's interesting. Anyway,
and at the same time, you could, I guess, you could try to delay it by making the siege tank siege up, but if you engage the Terran army and he does like a stim or something, you will also lose a lot of units doing that. So
well, I feel like probably what the thing is that because you have to kind of double tech when you're doing it, your army is probably much smaller than it should be at that point in the game. So the answer might not actually be in the unit composition. It might just be like make as many units as you can and just like overwhelm him. That might actually be the response. Like, you know, instead of just getting fancy like, oh, and I'll make like 6 lurkers and, you know, 15 hydras. It's like, no, just make as much stuff as you can and kill them. Anyway, ooh, it looks like a drone actually got into the base here and saw Leta's factory. I don't know if he saw the second barracks here. Leta is in fact going for some kind of biomech play here, but it's actually going to be off one base. He's going for 3 racks and a factory off of one base here. Leta doing some sick one base all in, and he's going up against a standard 3-hatch play from Soulkey. I wonder if Soulkey is going to know what's coming here. I mean, he's going to put up at least 1 sunken because he saw the factory. He wants to stop a vulture, but he's going to need a lot more than 1 sunken to stop this attack.
And he's actually making a vulture as well.
Oh,
So
wait a minute. Is this C's build? Because C I remember used to do this kind of like vulture medic marine attack. That was like a really funny timing and a really funny composition, but was a really good. I think this might actually be his build, but I thought he only made 2 barracks with that, not 3. Although I could be mistaken. But anyway, this is very interesting because this is also cross position, so it's gonna, you know, that's gonna give Soulkey a little bit of extra time to react. And I'm sure he's gonna have Lings in position to see this coming out, so he should be able to throw down a lot of sunkens here. I don't really know how this is gonna work, but let us see. Although, actually, wait, he could actually just lead out with the vulture and clear out these Lings. He's got to make sure that Ling doesn't get in the base, though. Kill it. All right.
That was the longest time ever a vulture took to kill a Zergling. But, I mean, why do you have to really kill the Sunkens? If the Zergs even suspect it and put down Sunkens? Didn't scout it there though, but I think he smelled something's up.
Yeah, the thing is, this looks like a you know, I mean, basically, usually, if I was a Zerg scouting this, I would basically think either this is like a 1-fact expand, or it's a 2-port Wraith, or maybe some kind of like 1-port with a fast dropship, some kind of crazy play like that. But, so he saw that there was no expansion there. So he's basically guaranteed that it's some kind of starport play. So he's probably expecting like either a 2-port Wraith or some kind of fast drop here. I mean, I really don't see how he would expect this kind of medic marine timing. And as we can see, there's like 1 Hydra and 1 Ling moving out here. There's only 1 sunken. He's not making more sunkens. The attack is coming and he still has no idea. The attack is halfway across the map already. And Soulkey just has absolutely no idea what is going on. Oh my god, I think he might be completely dead. The vultures are actually luring the Hydras back here, so he's not going to see the medic marine until the last possible second. And here we go. Now he knows what's going on, but now it is way too late. He's got 4 Hydras. Hydra's not going to do anything, especially without upgrades. I don't think those have, you know, either speed or range. The sunken colony is being targeted down. The drones are coming off the line, but this is just, oh my god, Soulkey in so much trouble. I think he's completely dead.
Yeah, he is. This was so sick, and we're completely right about those vultures just trying the best to denying scouting. And he had no idea. He had no idea. The bio was at his natural when he knew, and they just kill everything because there were nothing to defend against it. It's just, it's brilliant because it's worked, but hey, it worked, so...
Man, Soulkey is clearly not happy about it, and GG from Soulkey, but... I mean, you have to give Leta credit. He actually played that perfectly. That was brilliant. The way he was drawing those Hydras back with the vultures. Oh, man, that was so nice. I mean, not just the build, but the execution of it was pretty flawless, in my opinion. Wow, Leta showing us some really interesting TVZ nowadays. I guess
that was awesome. I mean, yeah, it was awesome. I'm just sitting here like, I had no idea what was going on until it happened, and he won. It was awesome.
Oh man. Well, I guess we saw biomech after all, if you can call it that. Oh wow.
So 1-1.
Man, I just still have this big banana grin on my face. I'm just thinking about this build. This is like crazy.
It was, I mean, to be fair, it was a cheese or an all-in, but it was the execution and the thought behind it.
It was a technical rush.
Everything worked. Everything fell into place.
All right, set number 3. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.